Well, the swatting incident that many people feared, including myself, have been fearing what happened, unfortunately has happened. And unfortunately, not only did this person get killed, which, that's terrible, no matter how you slice it. But the person that got swatted wasn't even part of the gaming community. So, what happened was, according to Call of Duty users on Twitter, there were these two Call of Duty players that were having a feud. According to The Verge, this feud, or this match, I should say, was reportedly worth $1.50, and which, hey, doesn't matter if it's $10,000. Somebody, getting killed over a video game sucks either way. So, and what happened was, let's see, I'm still trying to process all this. And according to the Twitter users, the two were threatening to target the other, and the intended target gave the other a fake address, and supposedly this fake address led to the unarmed 28-year-old Andrew Finch. Officers in Wichita, Kansas, got a call regarding a gunman that was holding his mother, brother, and sister hostage, and Andrew Finch ended up was shot and taken to a hospital, and he died. And officers said they told Finch to put his hands up, and he lowered them several times. And of course, he was shot, and he was taken to a hospital, and as I said, he died. And yeah, this is one that as soon as I read it, I just felt this sort of instant doom, especially if this starts to spread and onto the mainstream media, which it has. I mean, I mainly got my information from USA Today and the New York Times, and yeah, I mean, I guess in a sense, it didn't really strike me that a swatting could end up with a person dead. I mean, I knew it could be it could be a possibility, but only now. It's just it's just striking me, the ramifications that happened where an innocent person, was killed. I mean, I guess I just assumed that, I mean, yes, innocent people got swatted, but I guess because I associate it as a gaming incident. And, look, I have this YouTube channel, I talk about video games a lot, so, I am well aware that 99% of the video game population is civil people. Well, I mean, I'm a guy not even occasionally, like, I like playing Doom on Nintendo Switch, and I just started playing Killzone Mercenary on my PlayStation TV. I mean, that game is kind of but, hey, sometimes I just feel like playing FPS games, But the thing that I don't think a lot of people, understand, and, for me, this is coming from a guy who has a mom that thinks, oh, if you play violent video games, it'll turn you into a school shooter, is that, the vast majority of people that play FPS games or really violent games in general aren't going there to look for ways to, destroy the people around them. They're looking to, get away from their realities, if you will, I mean, I could associate, like, let's take a more understandable example, like in movies. I mean, like, when people, go see movies like, whether it be action movies or fantasy movies where there's lots of fighting, like, the Harry Potters and the Star Wars. I mean, even for the person out there who thinks, oh, people who play violent video games are going to end up swatting, it's like, do you go see those movies to turn into that person, to become a character that, does, lots of fighting, whether it be, swinging around a lightsaber or, waving a wand, or even if it's like a James Bond movie, you're going around, shooting the bad guys. It's like, when you watch those movies, do you get that sort of a feeling? odds are not, right? So it's just, yeah, I mean, now I'll give, even though, this is a really terrible incident, in terms of the coverage, I give the New York Times a lot of credit for saying that a lot of the Call of Duty players that were talking about this have been disgusted about what happened. And also they reported that the deputy chief Troy Livingston is blaming the prankster, the one who started the swatting. Now there was a tweet that one of the gamers, they're not identified for obvious reasons. I mean, I don't even know if they found them yet. One of the gamers tweeted in all caps, I didn't, quote, "I didn't get anyone killed because I didn't discharge a weapon, and being a SWAT member isn't my profession." And that account was suspended overnight. Now, whether this swatter is either looking for excuses or if he's genuine, like, he did this out of rage and he's like, oh shit, what have I done? It's still, a really shitty thing to do, Because, look, I totally understand when, like, people get into game rages. Like, I tend to, get angry over video games a lot, But, when you do game rage, for myself and the majority of people, we're not going to be like, we died in, the campaign for Doom. Let's go fuck this person up, I mean, when you do game rage, the best thing you can do, and I've been trying to do it myself, is pretty much to just take a break. Or if you feel that you need to play a video game, play something else. Like play a game you're either good at, or one where you connect, or one where you're totally chill with, not coming out on top. Like in my case, like if I play Doom, for instance, and like I'm currently stuck in the middle of the campaign for Doom. I'm having a pretty tough time progressing, and when I do get I'm shot and killed in that game, I either go into arcade mode and practice with one of the stages I already beat, or I just start playing a game like Super Mario Odyssey or Mario Kart 8, So, as understandable it is that, yes, we tend to rage when we play games. Like, understand that 99% of the people aren't going to go swatting if they're angry. And 2, if you are, like, gamer raging, whether it be screaming at a game or throwing a controller, the best thing you can either do is stop or play something else. So, yeah. I don't know. I always try to keep an open mind with these sort of things, but I know, a situation like this can really turn ugly. I mean, as of right now, the swattings I know of, when the swatter gets caught, they usually get sent to prison for like 5 years-ish, which I definitely don't think it's enough. I mean, now that, I've started, I'm reading up on crime stories in the news and hearing, like I was actually rewatching this a video regarding the you guys know about the incident where a person that was selling a PS4 on Craigslist, when the buyer came to buy it, he tried to take it back, and his girlfriend shot the guy who wanted to buy the PS4, and now that the person who shot him is going to prison for 40 years, not even a life sentence. So I always feel like, although in this case this is, this is pretty much, I guess you could say, well, a person got killed. So not only is the SWAT team officer that shot him is probably going to be facing charges. I mean, at least, like, I'm hoping he, gets taken to court. Actually, another suggestion is that the SWAT officers could have tried non-lethal tactics to at least, apprehending may be a strong word, but to catch Andrew Finch without necessarily having to fire a gun. But also the swatter, as, the deputy chief Troy Livingston said, he's probably going to be, they're probably going to go looking for him, and he's probably going to get, like, 25 of years, if not more. I mean, granted, he wasn't the one, like, the swatter wasn't the one who killed Andrew Finch, but, you know, he still had a, you know, big hand in terms of, you know, he was the one who made the call, you know. So, yeah. Now, as I say that, I was just reminded that the tweet that I just read, the one where it said, "Oh, I didn't get anyone killed," which the innocent Andrew Finch was killed. You know, we don't know for sure if it's the same person. All we know right now is we're hearing that there were two Call of Duty players involved, and, you know, they got into a sort of fight. So details are still murky. Still really sucks to hear that Andrew Finch was killed. And yeah, it's just I think I mentioned this in the video voice, because, you know, when you're on, you know, whether you're on the SWAT team, police officer, the thing is, you know, you're on edge mainly because of your job, and to be fair, you don't know for sure if the person is innocent or not. Obviously, in this case, Andrew Finch was clearly innocent. That, you know, because, you know, they're on edge, there is that chance, you know, somebody could get killed. And when it's something innocent over this, like a swatting, then there's nobody wins. You know, even if, you know, in the vast majority of SWAT cases, if the victim, you know, survives and is just, you know, he declares his innocence, you know, he's still, you know, pretty much psychologically scarred. You know, that day where he got squatted is not going to leave him for the rest of his or her life. So, yeah, so it's just like a seemingly funny prank, you know, unbeknownst to the 5 or 6 people in America that think it's a good idea, it can have really grim consequences. And I'm just hoping something like this isn't going to start like some kind of really harsh legislation, or it's going to bring us, you know, bring up all those people that say, oh, video games are, you know, too violent, and, you know, we should ban violent video games, even though there have been studies done and showing that violent video games don't turn you into psychos, and that there are millions of people that play FPSs that wouldn't hurt a fly in real life, you know. So, yeah. So, I'm just like, at this point, I'm just thinking what's going to come next. I mean, hopefully, like, even if this, like, incident doesn't go anywhere with legislators, what's going to happen when the next time somebody that gets swatted ends up getting killed, you know? So, yeah. So basically, the lessons to take from this incident of swatting is that, one, like, understand 99% of gamers, including myself, would never consider this a good idea, okay? And also, like I said, for those who do deal with, you know, game rage, you know, take a break, find something else to do. Either go play another game that chills you out, or go find something funny to do. You know, whether it be watching reactions to The Room. I mean, this is not a funny incident, but I'm just, you know, giving suggestions for you to chill out. So, alright guys, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, this has been a Blood Moon Bobby video. Please like this video or dislike it, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.